Hello, this is Fred, your friendly neighborhood realtor here in Orlando, Florida. Today I'm going to talk to you about buying a home when interest rates are high, which is something that we're all feeling right now with the interest rates in the sevens. Okay, so there are some benefits for when interest rates are high, and we're talking about for the buyer themselves. Sometimes what happens is lower home prices. This is because while traditionally the houses always appreciate over time, but sometimes when you have higher interest rates, the demand gets a little bit lower, so therefore there's some price drops going on. It is the less risk for the buyers. This is because the high interest rates also means that there's less competition for homes. Buyers have more leverage to be able to put in contingencies that are going to work best for them financially, and also make sure that they are comfortable with the offer that they make. The disadvantages to when rates are high, higher monthly payments. That money is going to cost you more money. So in order to, that loan with higher interest, the interest is what you pay to borrow that money. So higher interest rates mean you're paying more money to borrow the money. Okay, so with that, you can't necessarily borrow as much money as you want it to. Maybe you wanted to borrow $500,000, but with higher interest rates, you just can't simply afford that. You can only get a $400,000 loan. So that's going to be an issue right there. You could also get priced out of the market. There are some people, when the interest rates were low, they were able to buy a home, be happy with it and everything else. Well, now with the interest rates having gone up, they cannot afford the same home. So because of that, they may not be in the market. They may have to continue doing what they're doing right now, either a smaller home or renting, whatever. But they cannot get that home they want. Now, there are some other options out there for financing when interest rates are high. We've seen a comeback to the adjustable rate mortgages, also referred to as ARMs. They were not quite so popular a couple of years ago when we had some historical low with interest rates. Also, another thing is loan assumptions. This is where you assume the loan from the seller. Now, keep in mind with this though, you're going to have to pay whatever's left on that loan. You assume it. Say the value is right now at $150,000, but you're buying a $300,000 home. So you're going to have to come up with that $150,000, or you're going to have to do a second somewhere and make sure you have your down payment and everything else within there. That may be a little bit tougher. Now, if you say, okay, I'm going to try to time the mortgage market, not necessarily a good idea. We all know what happens when people try to time out the stock market. It doesn't work there either. But what you do run into is this. A couple of years ago, we had very low interest rates. Some of the lowest on record. 2021, the lowest was when we had the lowest recorded mortgage interest rate since 1972. Now, on 1981, interest rates did get as high as 16.63%, while they were trying to tame the economy down from high inflation. Other facts you need to look at right now, it is still a good time to buy a home. And we also do not know when interest rates are going to decrease. Right now, they're holding them high because the economy and inflation has just been going too strong. Now, there are some tactics. There are about approximately 9 tactics for home buyers grappling with high mortgage rates. All right, first of all, you can ask the seller to reduce the mortgage rate. That's where they pay some mortgage costs for you up front, therefore reducing your mortgage for the first couple of years. Another thing, this is a program that is more popular with new home builders. And what I mean by that is your Pulte's, your Mears, some of the other builders that are out there. It is more popular with them. There are most of your home builders will offer programs such as this. Now, you can also use part of your down payment to pay off some debt. By doing this, you allow to be able to give a little bit better financial picture for yourself, and then therefore it gives you a little bit more negotiation room with the mortgage companies. Now, you can go to the county or your state government and see if they have buyer assistance programs. If they do, that can also help you out. You can also ask the seller to finance the purchase. Say the seller owns the home outright. You can see if they will actually do that mortgage for you. Also, another thing that you can do is don't wait for the rates to get better, because we don't know when that is going to happen. Also, don't get distracted by things that you don't need. Okay, so make sure that you give an offer to the seller. Maybe you buy it as is. Maybe you make a closing date that's going to be happy for them, and also other things that you can do. Those may be options to help you get a little bit better deal. Sometimes you can also buy a home that needs work. What I'm talking about is that fixer-upper. You move in and then you start fixing things up on your own, a little bit of sweat equity, and then boom, before too long, you've got a home that you're really, really happy with. You can also build a house or buy a new home. We talked about that before with some of the new construction that's going on out there, or you just have somebody build a home for you. Sometimes you're able to save money that way. Finally, you can also rent out part of your home. Say you buy a 3-bedroom, but you don't need that 3rd bedroom. So for a few years, you actually rent it out to somebody, therefore getting some money in, and you can help pay down your mortgage right there that way. So finally, if you are a buyer or seller, we are here to help you out. Buyers, we have mortgage people that will help you find that right program, and of course, we will help you find that home that you're going to be happy with for years to come. Sellers, okay, the one key thing that you're going to need is to price that home correctly. We will be glad to do a comparable market analysis for you for free, giving you an approximate idea of what your home is worth, as well approximately how long it should take to sell. Now, our contact information is below, and while you're down there, click like for the video. Additionally, make sure you hit subscribe and the bell notification so that when we produce new videos, which we do on a weekly basis, you will be notified. Any questions, just let us know. Thank you.